All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment. A car that is definitely on everybody's radar. We've been onto them now for years. The Super Snake, especially 07s to 14s. This one, a 2008 with 1,100 miles, extremely clean. One of the lower mile, first kind of run of the generation of Super Snakes from 07 to 10 in terms of mileage that you'll see. We just had the red one with nearly 6,000 miles, that sold. The 2012 Whole Shot, that sold. And this is another great example of a 2008 GT500 getting converted into the Super Snake. Triple black, 20-inch Alcoa wheels, super nice. Carbon fiber, mirrors, Kenny Bell supercharger, 725 horsepower. We've always said, this 07, 8, 9, and 10s, when they first brought back the GT500, how good of a job they did nailing the body style to have a little touch of modern, a little touch of the past, and it's just a perfect blend. So can't wait to walk you guys through this 2008 Super Snake, give you all the details. A lot of people always ask, well, what's the difference between a GT500 and a Super Snake? We'll go through as much of that now. We do a whole video that we'll tag where you guys can see a GT500 next to a Super Snake and all the different breakdowns that happen to get your car converted. This 2008 Shelby GT500 Super Snake checks all the right boxes. During its upgrade from a Ford SVT Shelby GT500 into a Super Snake at the Shelby American factory in Las Vegas, which is a big deal. These conversions were done at other locations, but Vegas is definitely the premier location to get your Super Snake done at the time, and the ones that bring the most amount of money on the resale market. The gorgeous Mustang Coupe received plenty of extras. When the Shelby badge appears together with the name Super Snake, you know it's going to be something unique, something only a Shelby can be. So this is Shelby CSM number 123, so it's 08SS for 2008 Super Snake, and then 123. We say it on all our videos. If you do not have a CSM number and dash plaque noting that the car is indeed registered with Shelby to be a Super Snake, there are some fakes and replicas out there, so make sure you have your paperwork, your documentation, which this does have all the receipts and invoices attached with it, along with that plaque. As we mentioned, the conversions were completed at Shelby Vegas. You have your 5.4 liter 725 horsepower V8 engine, which is equipped with the Kenny Bell supercharger, which is polished. Looks really, really good on this car, especially with so much black on the outside with your black paint, black stripes. To have the polished Kenny Bell supercharger to go with the chrome wheels is a really nice touch. The motor extremely clean and well maintained and cared for underneath the hood. So you have your black clear coat with black leather interior, your original window sticker, invoices, Shelby cert, and other literature included. So the 2008 Ford Shelby GT500 Super Snake was the ultimate iteration of the 5th generation Mustang, one enjoyed only by the Shelby GT500 owners with the resources to avail themselves of the special services offered by Shelby Automobile's famed Mod Shops program. With 500 horsepower on tap and SVT tuned suspension, the standard Shelby GT500 offered pure power and performance like virtually no production Mustang before it. But even that was not enough for a contingent of owners willing to test the tuning prowess of Shelby America's engineering wizards. With supercharged 5.4 liter V8 power and a bold presence worthy of a top-ranked heavyweight boxer, Shelby's GT500 returned in 2007 as a more than worthy successor to the legendary Shelby Mustangs of the 1960s. Built to succeed the SVT Cobra and celebrate the 40th anniversary of Carroll Shelby's original GT500, the 500 horsepower 2007 Ford Shelby GT500 took place as the most powerful production Mustang ever created until the ludicrous Shelby 1000 came about. Looking, sounding, performing, and handling as a Shelby should, the basic GT500 featured a 4.0 liter V8 based on a cast iron cylinder block with 4 valve heads and a Roots type Eaton blower. As expected, performance of the new GT500 was and remains electrifying with sprints from 0 to 60 miles per hour in the 4-second range. Despite the electronically limited top speed of 155 miles per hour, the rated power output, transmission ratios, and rear end gearing suggested speeds on the order of some 175 miles per hour theoretically possible. The Super Snake package made a great car even better, including a host of special appearance upgrades and amenities, plus a consecutively numbered dash plaque. This 2008 Shelby GT500 Super Snake is an all-original, 2-owner car with only 1,100 miles on the odometer. As if the Shelby GT500 already wasn't special enough, this Super Snake features dramatically increased horsepower and even lower production numbers. So we get a lot of questions on that, and Shelby originally said that they would leave the program open for 500 total units built for every year from 07 to 14, but no year came close to that number. As of last year, the production has closed and seized on all Super Snake upgrades on the GT500s for 07 to 14, which is why you've seen such a big increase in price value and why these cars are starting to appear more and more on collectors' radars. The Shelby GT500 Super Snake was an instant collectible, and this example has been meticulously preserved. It is CSM number 0123, equipped with the Kenny Bell supercharger along with many other Shelby approved modifications. This brought the 5.4 liter V8 to an astonishing 725 horsepower, all the while still retaining its highway manners. So you think about it, almost 15 years ago to have a car with 725 horsepower, you know, we see them more and more now, but to think back 15 years ago, quite impressive. The supercharged dual overhead cam engine is backed by a 6-speed manual transmission, which offers intense acceleration and a fun factor like no other. In addition to the incredible powertrain, the Super Snake features a wide range of performance enhancements, including 6-piston disc brakes, 20-inch forged aluminum wheels. Those wheels, Alcoa, I've always said, are probably my favorite wheel on any car. They're just so good. They look so good on these Super Snakes, and it's just such a classy and clean style of wheel. Nearly every aspect of the car has been modified from its stock origin as a Ford Mustang. This includes the custom hood, front bumper, carbon fiber side skirts, side scoops, and rear spoiler. The Super Snake also has additional badging throughout that signifies the step above the standard GT500. The Super Snake's special cosmetics are certainly notable on their own, but the performance side of the ledger is even more impressive. Fed by a cold air intake system and exhaling through Borla catback exhaust, the car's supercharged 5.4 liter 4-cam V8 engine churns to the tune of 725 horsepower through a 6-speed manual transmission to a 373 rear end. A Shelby E-Box suspension system and Shelby Bear disc brake system with 6-piston calipers complete the transformation to Super Snake glory. Following Shelby tradition, the Super Snake's exterior has been modified to remove any doubt as to its pedigree. There is a carbon composite hood with full width scoops and hold down pens, carbon fiber front splitter, mirror covers, and rocker panels. Special Super Snake exterior badges and matching all stripes, front and rear brake cooling ducts, and a full-length longitudinal stripe. Capping off the exterior cosmetics are custom Shelby designed Alcoa 20-inch aluminum wheels wearing Pirelli P0 tires. Inside is a black leather interior fitted with a number of specific features, including a dash-mounted cluster with Shelby's signature gauges for boost, oil pressure, and water temperature, the aforementioned numbered dash plaque, Ford Racing short throw shifter, Carroll Shelby Super Snake headrest, and center console lid embroidery, as well as other unique items. Finding a better preserved example of a Shelby GT500 Super Snake with such low miles will be difficult to find. And this extremely rare special edition would make for an excellent addition to any Shelby enthusiast collection. This 2008 Ford Shelby GT500 Super Snake Edition is much more than a one-trick pony. All right, everybody, so that is a wrap on our 2008 Shelby Super Snake. 1,100 miles would be a great addition to anybody's collection. Priced right, really don't think it's gonna last long. The last one we had, the red one, did not make 2 weeks, and I don't see this one staying around much longer. If you haven't already, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and be on the lookout for more cars coming your way.